My name is Morten Klingsheim from the Norwegian Coastal Administration, and I will present here the ACCSEAS RTM according to what it can be used for in European legacy. 4 examples. Jan Henrik have mentioned some already, but here it's INSPIRE, the European directive of all geospatial information. So RTM has to stick with the INSPIRE, and the model must follow those rules, just like the S100. ITS, if you have a route topology model, it's obvious that this can be used for ITS. ITS stands for Intelligent Transport System. We think of cars driving smart and the road being smart, it's the same on the sea. The vessel being smart and the fairways. Intermodal transport is, of course, a EU legacy to get the transport on sea more instead of filling up the roads. And maritime spatial planning, not mentioned yet, it's also a major issue. It's definitely mentioned, but I'll show it a bit and we'll try if technology works. Push button. The European Transport Network. All of you see it's obvious. There's an open area in the middle here. The North Sea seems not to be a part of the transport network of Europe. It's visually really a missing information, but it's also for us as ambassadors of sea transport. It doesn't give us the necessary tool here to show this area is really important and have a value as a transport network. So we need to fill that up, like we have tried to in ACCSEAS. INSPIRE, I'm not saying much more, but it's a directive from 2007, and there's also a model giving these legs and nodes, which we have followed when we developed this RTM in our project. There are 2 guiding drawings here. If you click once and twice, this is the easy one, and also this for traffic separation scheme. So it's following the standards with S57, with the ENC charts. But of course, this route topology model can be used for a lot more things than just navigation. Next page. One major issue is that this has to be connected cross-border. We can make these lines, and then the roads, they meet each other on land, but at sea, if we make this national, they will not connect. We have to connect the nodes from one country to a node from the other country. It doesn't have to be put on the map, but if you put it on the map, you also see where the traffic is. And for maritime spatial planning and other interests, you should definitely put it on the map somewhere. And then the nations around the North Sea has to agree on it. Where are these cross-border connections? Next. One more click. Just to show the Norwegian routes, national routes, connecting the roads and the railways and the fairways at sea, the sea route. We have the Norwegian system, but it's not connecting the ports because all of the ports traffic, it goes to other countries. So we have to interfere here and work together with the North Sea nations to establish this system. It cannot be a national system. Next. Which I think is one of the major slide here. To see here now from A to B in the south here, south of Rotterdam, if you have a transport from A up to B in the north of Haugesund in Norway, where I tend to be, we know that the transport can go by land, but it can also go by sea, but nobody who's talking about it shows where the vessel is going actually. The traffic, if you have a route topology model or a transport network, you can add information to that. What transport is there? Click once. Okay, on the North Sea route here, there's a container vessel twice a day. Company A and Company B is using that. From that information and also others, you can, okay, then my goods can be delivered on that ETA. I have that possible route. And if you click the other one, there's also, okay, here on the others, there's a speed ferry going 4 times a day. That's the possible route. So then you get intermodal transport. You can handle different options. Next click. And I think this can also be a very good topic to show green routes. You show from A to B, you follow road, and you have the port, and you have the sea route, and you add information to this. What is the emissions? What are the time needed in port, the time needed for fairway? So then you can compare, and then you can also, there's a lot of issues to use this transport network or this route topology model when established, but it has to be established, at least the motorways, to get these tools. Next. Directive of Maritime Spatial Planning, just to address, the mariners have to be aware, a lot of governance is used to do this. It's windmill parks is one object, fish farming in our coast is really big, and it's going more on the ocean. It's not going in the small bays and fjords anymore. It's going out in the middle of the ocean. So mariners should be joining this project. Can sea routes be safeguarded in spatial planning without having common routes in national and regional processes? Next. So that's why just by this one route, you have all the routes. Take next. One more click. So we have a pilot, one prototype to show, to fill the gap for this transport network in ACCSEAS. Of course, there is needed more information, like you say, what kind of weather conditions can these be used? Are there limitation in depth? Are there other things? It has to be further developed, but it's really needed so we can promote sea transport. Yeah, that was 5 minutes.
No, that was plenty more than 5 minutes.
Yeah, next and finished. That's your slide.
Thank you very much.
So for the workshops. Welcome to the workshop.